Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. This is episode 512 of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Let's get to maybe one or two DC updates. As you know, it's COVID-19. Everything's pretty much delayed, and that didn't stop, it did stop. Did stop Black Adam from being produced. Maybe not quite yet. But Dwayne Johnson says coronavirus could delay Black Adam's production. As you know, they were supposed to start shooting in the summer. In July, this is what he had to say. I'm very excited about Black Adam, by the way. I've been training very, very hard for that role, said Johnson. We were supposed to start shooting it in the summer, in July, and we'll see. I'm not quite too sure if it's still going to happen, or at least if we'll still start shooting in July, but it will all work out the way it's meant to work out. So we'll see. I'm expecting to probably be delayed like everything else out there, sadly, but it is what it is. This whole COVID-19 coronavirus thing, pandemic, has been pretty terrible for the entertainment industry as a whole, except for anything that's streaming service and anything that's been already filmed that's going to go out, like that Michael Jordan thing is being pushed out. Things like that could happen, and like this Tiger King here, which I have not yet seen. But Black Adam, it looks like, unfortunately, it may be that we might have to wait a little longer. So that's unfortunate. But speaking of Black Adam, Dwayne Johnson also said something else. He said Black Adam could defeat the Josstice League, says Dwayne Johnson. Oh, really? Really? Maybe. I don't know. But he went on Instagram to just say that, and it's probably just in light fun. What chance does the Josstice League have against an angry Black Adam? What's that term? No chance in hell. I love his energy. I love that confidence there. And he is going against the Justice Society of America, at least two different teams of Justice Society of America in the Black Adam film. So he may be right about that. Will he go up against Justice League next? I don't know. It's hard to see. And we won't know until we get through the whole first Black Adam movie to see where he's at. But I think he's just playing for fun. He doesn't really mean that later future he could go against Justice League. It could still happen for sure because this universe is still growing. And if successful, and they need Justice League to be a part of a Black Adam, then they definitely could put that together, maybe. But it's in light fun, but I'm glad he's very confident in that. I'm glad he loves his role enough to hopefully stick around in DC and to maybe continue as Black Adam. So that's all good. That's all good. The next one, since we're talking about Justice League, and you see it right here, like I said, every episodic video I wanted to just try to show you a Justice League fan poster that was submitted but didn't win. This one comes as number 823, comes from Leia Ryan. I don't really how to say that. Vero account is Grievity, Instagram is Grievity, and this is the posters right here. Very nice. Very awesome. You see the Justice League's members here. You see, of course, Cyborg with the closed face shield. Nice. I don't know who actually created this Darkseid, but it's a really good Darkseid look. Superman, of course. And then I love this. This is, cut from the scene where he does the laser eyes to Doomsday, except he changes Doomsday into Darkseid with the Omega beams here. And it looks fantastic. It looks very cinematic. It looks like a poster that you probably see at a movie theater. So great job on that amazing piece. Amazing. So yeah, awesome work right there. Of course, we're talking about Justice League now. Coming soon on net, had an exclusive with Connie Nielson on Justice League Snyder Cut. As you know, Connie Nielson played Hippolyta, Queen Hippolyta, in Wonder Woman, and also in Justice League. And a small role in Justice League, Yes, and quite unfortunate. But it's more unfortunate now because it seems like she had more of a role. This is what she had to say when asked about Justice League. My absolute favorite stunt was cut from the film, and I'm having a hard time accepting that. It was so cool, Nelson told us, confirming that all her scenes were directed by Zack Snyder. I got to run up a wall and pivot in the air, and as I pivoted on my way down, I speared one of the monsters. I literally did that for weeks to get that, and then they didn't put it in. They took it out, they put it in, they took it out. It's my great regret because I love stunts. I love being a badass in a film like that, and then sorry that the audience didn't get to see that part of the cool Amazon fighting techniques because they were very cool. And that is sad to hear. Sad to hear that another person, another cast member from Justice League didn't get their shine. You know, she had a big part in it in a smaller limited time run, but it sounds like she was able to do some cool action thing that probably took a while to, master. And Zack Snyder really wanted to show it, but unfortunately, the studio cut it out. Unfortunately, we almost got to see the queen of the Amazons, take out some monsters, take out some parademons, maybe even take on Steppenwolf, right? And they took it out. How unfortunate to see a badass queen of the Amazons, not able to see the badass queen of Amazons take down parademons and that stuff, instead of just taking the mother box and running out. That's unfortunate because I think maybe there was a lot more to that scene, a lot more action. You get to see a lot of the Amazonians or Amazon warriors take out parademons, a lot more of that. And man, I mean, why, right? I mean, it's so weird. Like, I would take that, more of that, than any other Russian family, right? Take out the Russian family. Like, for God, just take out the Russian family. And I would see a whole more, like 10, 15 more, whatever, how many minutes it was, to have more Amazon warriors take out parademons, fighting Steppenwolf, and especially seeing the queen badass Hippolyta take that on. I mean, to me, it just seems like something more interesting than a girl, taking out bug spray. Okay, I think. I don't know. Am I wrong? I think. So I'm glad more cast members are talking about it. Of course, this is regards because she was talking to an interview about SVU, SVU. And so they were able to bring up that question. So hopefully we'll get to see more from other cast members once they, unless the movie comes out by then, or gets announced by then. But would love to see Connie Nielson kicking some ass in that movie. So, but in terms of Snyder Cut, we've got some cool thing happening. Ben Everett reached out to me, say, hey, do I want to join a roundtable of Snyder Cut people? And I'm like, sure. So the Real in Motion, it's finally happening. We have gathered some of the best from the fandom to have an insightful virtual roundtable. But cool. I mean, about all things Snyder Cut and the future of the DCEU. So release a Snyder Cut. I'm gonna get to join Shiraz Ferrucci. Awesome, great guy from Comic Book Debate. He's also writing for Newsweek. He's also a Rotten Tomato reviewer. Loves Man of Steel. Loves, he did that immigrant story for Man of Steel, that piece. Excellent work. Stephen Colbert from Screen Rant, and of course Dave the Film Junkie. And they got me there at Ping Pong Flix. So Wait, Zack Snyder gonna be there too? I don't know, but I doubt it. But he's in the back there. So we're gonna be talking about Justice League and Snyder Cut related things. Let's see if any of these guys have any kind of information they want to add to enlighten us about Zack Snyder's Justice League. But I think it's gonna be a fun time. This is gonna be on April 8th at 8 p.m. New York time, which is essentially, I think, 2 p.m. my time in Hawaii. So it's not early enough to drink. I'll probably bring some whiskey or something. So it'll be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to see what we're going to talk about with Ben and John Aaron as well, and see what they got to say. So yeah, check us out. I'll link this in the description below. I guess he already has a YouTube site up, so you can go and save that link for when we get to April 8th. Another thing that came up on YouTube now is Vero actually has a YouTube account. I didn't know, but they did put out the official Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition watch party with Zack Snyder, and put that out on YouTube. If you cannot get on Vero, or if you're in another country and for some reason you can't watch it on Vero, it is on YouTube now. I'm going to link this video in the description below, so you can also watch Batman v Superman the Ultimate Edition along with Zack's commentary. Laugh at his they're fine, they're 100% fine jokes, and 28% is rude. Hell yes, it's rude. And a lot of insight into the making of Batman v Superman, the thought process he put in, the way he looks at a picture, composes the picture, and lots of interesting, intriguing things in there. It makes you really further appreciate Batman v Superman more than you've already appreciated Batman v Superman, and also kind of just in a way just feel like you want to see more, right? You're kind of intrigued by what happens next, and hinted at what's the future after this, the sequel to Batman v Superman. I was trying to wink there, but it's not really working. And might I also add that this Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition watch party, it has brought it. It's like our. Is when this came out, it's like we shouted release a Snyder Cut around the world, right? And Zack's name was trending, BVS for years was trending, release a Snyder Cut was trending again, and it's like our screams collectively heard around the world. Brought out a lot of different articles, the good and the bad. We get the hate as well. People won't understand the hate, but that's okay. We don't have to listen to them. We just ignore them, right? And we just, appreciate Zack Snyder and appreciate the work, and, keep fighting for the Snyder Cut. But it's great to see, like, Empire Magazine writing about it. There was a Hollywood Reporter article about the whole thing that Larry Fong shared. That was an awesome read. That was a very, very good read, and incredible that's coming from the Hollywood Reporter, even though it's probably an opinion piece, but it was still really good. But there was other articles as well. Honest Trailers even did a Snyder Cut honest trailer, as April Fool's joke. Yeah, it wasn't all 100% good, but it's okay. It's getting the word out to people, inquiring about it. People know more about it. The exposure is there. It's easy. It's easier now to get the word out once again. Keep it up in the limelight, and that's perfect. That's what we keep having to do. So that's awesome. But anyway, that's it. That's it for today. I want to thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.